Today I'm going to share an easy little project. It's little treat jars for Valentine's Day. You can adapt them, obviously Mother's Day is next month or for any occasion, but because Valentine's Day is coming up and I'm trying to keep on a strict budget, and it gets to the stage sometimes you just don't know what to get your partners or anybody for Valentine's Day. So I'm doing a little craft project, as I said, each day, hopefully this week. And I got these 3 jars from PAML, and I was looking for little jars, but I was so impressed because these have got the red lids and they were 3 for £1, and they actually come, if you want to use them, with the little labels and the chalk, which in this project I don't think I'll be using. So as I said, that's the packaging, and the 3 jars for £1 I think is a really good offer. So I've got those. As I say, you can use any jars. The mint sauce ones can be about this size or a bit smaller, with the lids that I've used in the past. You can just spray the lids or cover them in card or felt or whatever, but I was lucky that I was able to actually find the jars. I did open the box because I wanted to see how many chocolates was in this. It's a bit like the Lindor ones, and they just happen to be red, which I thought was very in keeping. There's 14 in the box, so I'm going to use those. So I'll see, I think by the looks of it, it will only actually fill 2. But I went in my gift stash, and last year I got these for 25p from Home Bargains, and it's these heart socks. Now I'm sort of looking at that, I'm hoping that it might go in the jar, obviously for a male. I probably will end up having to take the label off, but I'm wondering whether I could probably even cut around here, because it says be my men's socks, so they know when I give the gift, obviously it's men's socks. But we shall see. As my husband often says, I'm winging it. I've got a rough idea what I want to do and what I want to accomplish, but while I'm videoing it, it might be a bit hit and miss how it comes out. I haven't actually experimented, and I've pulled out of my stash a couple of bits and pieces. I've got these sticky like polythene type ribbons, so I was hoping I might be able to, even the smaller one, I was hoping I might, depending on if it would go around the lid, is put it around the lid. As I said, it's something that I need to play with. I actually shared these with my hobby craft haul. I would like to hopefully use this heart one here, this XOX one, and always, which is this one. So that's like 3 labels for the 3 jars. That's what I'm hoping. I have got 2 types of glue in case I need them. I have got out of my ribbon stash, I've got this little heart ribbon. I've got this ribbon here that's got some hearts on. Again, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use. I have got this, which was actually, I believe this might have been from Home Bargains again, but from the wedding section with the little hearts. I've also got a stamp pad here. I've also got my love block that I may be using, and also from my hobby craft haul I've got if you remember these little envelopes and little cards with the doilies and the baker's twine that I may be using as well. As I said, it could be a bit hit and miss. As I say, I'm winging it. We'll see how we go. So I'm going to take the first, I'm going to take all the jars, but I'm going to take the lids off to start with, because I'm going to start, I think, with the main stickers. As I said, these were £1, and I got these. They're like a window sort of plasticky, filmy thing, so they should hopefully adhere to the glass. So I'm going to start with this one. Try and get that as level as I can. I'm not worried that it's not going all the way around, because it's just that little design there. And so there's the first one. As I said, very easy. And I'm going to do an XOXO one next. Sometimes I find if I don't plan something and I just wing it, sometimes it turns out even better. It's just that when I'm doing these sort of filmings and I haven't done it before, I usually like to experiment, but I'm just going ahead with this. So there we are, there's the first two. And the last one I wanted to put always on. I just think then they will sort of match. Like so. So I've got the three. So it makes like a set. I think I've only got 2 hearts here. Looking at it. So I can do 2 with some hearts on, and I can put 2 on the lids. It's not coming off very well. I don't think that one's very sticky. So what I might have to do is put a bit of glue on that one. For some reason that is not sticking. So we'll just put some glue on. Actually, it will come off now. Let's get a little bit of tissue. Sorry about the rustling. Like I said, sometimes it doesn't always work first time. On there. I think it's because I took the backing paper off. Let's try and see if I can get this one off. I have to rip it off and then take it off this way, I think. this one. Right, so there's those, and so that just leaves the one in the middle, which, because it's got the black with the white heart, I might see if I can do something with this, so that will go with that. I think that's what I'm thinking. So let me put that aside. Excuse me. So I'm hoping possibly two. I'm hoping to fill with chocolates, and the third one with the socks. So I think so. There's 14 here. So, and I'm thinking actually, if I put the chocolates on, see about whether this thin ribbon would go along the lid. I got this online and I've had it some time. See, it's going to go round okay. I think it looks like it's going to fit. And then I just want to meet it and just snip it where it just meets. I don't like, if I can help it, I don't like wasting the bits and pieces, so I am going to snip it there where it's just meeting, and I'm going to put that back on there for the time being. Let's just see if that fits on okay. Yep, just a little bit wonky. Should be okay. As long as the lid fits on, which it does. So I'm quite pleased with that. So I might just actually need a little bit of adjusting. Just want to, so I can level it up a little bit. That's better. So 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that one. Then I'm going to do this one, I think, the same, or with a different type of ribbon. And I'm going to still do the lid again. So that's that one. So that's those two. And then this one, I want to see about I can use some of this ribbon somehow. Right, I think what I'm going to do is just put that on there for a minute, because I might put this just, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to just put that, if you can see that, just around the top, because there's a bit of too much of a groove. So if I put it so it's sort of resting on the top there, in between the other heart sticker, I think that should be fine. So what I'm going to do is, let me just measure this around to see how much I actually will need. Now, I'm just going to actually probably do it one more than what it actually needs to be on the safe side, and I could always trim that last one off, maybe. So like I said, I want to put it so it is in between those hearts as much as I can. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, with this one, I'm going to put some of these tacky glue on. To start it off, and I want to do it so I can just measure the top. So what I'm trying to do is, with this little bit ribbon, where it's the little gap bits, I'm trying to do it so it runs across the top of this label. As I said, if you can't get all these bits and pieces, see what you already have in your stash, or what you could use. as I said, most of these bits and pieces I already had. I didn't have the jars, but I'm glad I did get these, because I think it just neatens it off. But you can use any jars. Just put a spot of glue on each of those, and we just put it around, pressing. Hopefully this glue will hold. I'm hoping it's going to hold onto glass. So it's just basically getting it started. Just run it across the top there. As I say, I keep saying this, I only am a basic crafter, and most of the time I have a rough idea what I'm going to do, but whether it turns out is another issue. And sometimes it's just a matter of hoping for the best. Other times everything just actually falls into place. Just got to then work out how I am going to just neaten that little bit off. That's what I'm going to do, because it's near the back. Like I said, I have said in the past that I usually just show the finished item, because I'm never quite sure how something's going to actually pan out. And usually when I don't video something, it turns out okay, and when sometimes I'm doing it, it obviously doesn't work out at all. So it's, I say, it's hit and miss. I assume a lot of people can relate to that. Right, so there's the 3 there, and let's see now whether I can actually fit these socks in. If not, I will have to get some more treats instead. So I paid about 25p for these, so I'm hoping that by rolling this up they will actually fit in the jars. That I never know if this is going to work. Yep, socks are in there, and excuse me. What I'm going to do, because obviously I'm not going to be able to fit this label in, I'm just going to cut this out, because I may be able to use this as a label. So I might be able to use that as a label on that. So no, it's going to be socks. We'll do something with that in a minute. Right. Okay. Now, the next thing is I want to make some nice little label cards to go on my little jars. So this is obviously something that you can come up with without buying this. It just so happens I had this. As I say, it comes with some doilies, these little bits of card, and envelopes. Well, I don't think I'll be using the envelopes. I just want to make a little card. So what I'm going to do is I want to stick my doily on the bit of card, like so. So I'm just going to stick it on like that. So I might put it in the middle. So I might just use the glue stick on this one. And then put that in the middle like so. And then what I want to do is I just want to fold the card over so it's making a little mini card like that. So all that needs then to be done is I just need to trim the doily. And we've got a little mini card. And because I want it sort of to match, I'm going to put some more of this on, I think. So I'm just going to put it down the card like so, and then I'm just going to cut it, and then I'm going to put another one going down the the back. Just trim that. So I've got a little mini card. Then I'm wondering if I've got, do I have enough? Oh yeah, just about. I just got enough to go, it looks like, on the inside of the card. Like so. So before I do anything else, I need my hole puncher and make sure that is completely on to put a hole in, so I can put my little bit of baker's twine through. What I'm thinking about doing is trying out my little love stamp. But what I tend to like to do is I like to do it a few times to try and get it about right. And then we have the little love. And I think what I'm going to do is put a love just inside there as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let that dry a bit. I've learnt in the past, you know, not to rush ink, else it starts smudging everywhere. So I'm just going to leave that for a moment so that can dry. And so I'm going to use baker's twine on that one. Why I consider what I'm doing with the other ones. Right, to match it, I could just put maybe, yeah, I might just put on this one, I think what I do is I might just punch a hole in that and maybe just put it on the outside. I think that's what I might do with that one. And then I might see if I can come up with, excuse me, something to go on the top. Or yeah, because I've got that, so I don't excuse me, so I don't need too much on that one. So yeah, I think I might see about putting a hole in that one and use a bit of the baker's twine. And that one can just go. And I'm going to just tie a little knot, I think, in there. Just hold that to me so I can just tie another knot in there to secure it. There we are. So that's so I can get on and decide what I'm going to do about the last one. I was wondering whether to make another card or possibly see what it looks like with this bit of ribbon. This is what I saved for Valentine's Day last year. Excuse me, I just want to sip a drink. This is very inexpensive, so I mean, you can use what you've got, come up with other ideas, whether you've got jars, in my mind's eye, I wanted to make the jars all a shade different. So there we have that one with that ribbon on. And we'll go back to the little tag, and what it is, I want to bring just a little bit of the baker's twine into that. So I want to sort of bring it here, just tie a little bit on there. Just brings a little bit of the red in. I could have done the love in red, but I just think it shows up a little bit more using the black. Then Just tie that on here. Like that. And then the next bit, I want to put it around the jar. So around again. I'm going to leave that a little bit looser so it's just, I think, hanging down. I can. I just want to select that. Drop the jar. Let's put that on the right way. And there we have the XOX. So there's that one with the little tag and the XOXO. We have then got the heart one with Be My Men's socks in. And then the third one, I've just obviously done some hearty ribbon, always, and again with some chocolates. And what I might do is see if I've got some form of box or make something up, which I probably do maybe before Valentine's Day, just to put those in like that, or I will include them in a Valentine's gift basket, which I'll put together, and I will show you that before Valentine's Day. So I hope you've enjoyed this little project, and join me tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.